Hi guys, it's Kelly, and today I thought that we could talk about a really fun topic, and I got really excited as soon as I thought of talking about this topic with you guys. So yeah, obviously you've read the title, or if you've decided that you want it to be a surprise and you just clicked on this not wanting to read the title, then I guess I'll say it. Today we are going to be talking about oddities and taxidermy. So a couple of years ago I would have never thought that I would have the collection that I do now. And the collection, in my opinion, is still small and ever growing. However, to other people that I know, they are still rather creeped out and don't like coming into my room. But yeah, this is my oddity collection. I want to start off by saying that all of my oddities are, one, cruelty free. I make sure that all the shops that I buy from have nothing to do with hurting any animals, and they are mostly found, honestly. I have a few pieces that were just brought to me, and I have a few pieces that were from wandering in the woods. So let's get started. Alright, so first off, this guy. So this is a cat skull that I got from Bazaar, Baltimore. I want to say about a year and a half ago at this point. And I just like having him right there guarding my Anne Rice book. I think my cats know that it's a cat skull because they don't like looking at him. So yeah. My next piece is this deer skull, complete with teeth. So this was found in the back of my friend's house. They own a alpaca farm, and he just has a lot of land, and sometimes deer wander through here and meet their untimely demise. So this was a gift from him, and I don't know, I just think it's cool. I am actually planning on mounting this particular skull onto a slab of wood, aka this exact slab of wood. I got this from Michael's for I think $2, painted it black, and thinking of having it look something like that. So this is a sheep hip bone that was actually given to me by the same friend that gave me the deer skull. And this one is because before they had alpacas, they had sheep. And the sheep would pass away just as old age and get buried, and slowly, as time wore away the ground and stuff, some parts would become unearthed, and this was just one that we were kind of wandering the grounds, not really looking for anything. Sorry, Drusilla decided to crawl back there. We weren't particularly looking for anything, and lo and behold, we found a sheep hip bone. So I asked him if I could take it. This particular bone was found with a lot of other bones, so I ended up just having a bag of literal bones that I brought home with me. And it was not completely, some weren't completely rotted, so they had to rot on my patio. And I'm not ashamed of that. What are you doing? If you can see this little white thing right here, that's Drusilla popping her head out. So this is a baby deer jaw bone, lower jaw bone. So originally it's supposed to go kind of like this. However, the baby died because something had happened to the mother. We never saw the mother. However, the baby died on that same friend's farm. And we had watched after it for a few days, tried to take care of it without touching it so that way the mother would not be angry. Baby, are you not getting enough attention? So we never saw the mother, so we tried to take care of the deer for a little bit. However, after a few days we hadn't seen the deer, and it turns out that the baby unfortunately passed away on the back of the farm. So once its body was kind of rotted and everything, we went to go look for the skull, and his skull was so freshly born with this baby that the skull was not properly fused. So when we picked it up, it all just came apart. So I wanted to take the jawbone in order to remember the little baby. Next is part of a skull of a deer. And this was given to me by a friend who I knew from high school, and I think it was about a year or two ago. We met up for Thanksgiving, and she said that she just so happened to have a present for me, and I was very excited and I wondered what it was, and she presented me with this. I guess someone at their work just happened to have this on their desk, and it was bleached by that person and everything. So they asked if they could have it so they could give it to me, and luckily the guy said yes, so now we have this lovely piece. Be a cool headpiece actually. So next, about a year ago now, a little bit more than a year, I went to the horror convention in my town called Monster Mania, where the original monsters come out. So you get to meet the original Freddy Krueger, the original Jason. You could meet the nun, and I met Elvira. So that same day there was a really cool taxidermy vendor at the event, and I asked them if they did any cruelty or if they just kind of found these lovely pieces. They did say that they just kind of found them. So since they said that there was no cruelty involved, I decided that I wanted to go ahead and make a purchase, and I got this lovely gal. So this is Elvira. I named her Elvira because, one, the red velvet, the coffin, how could you not? But also, since it was the day I met the real Elvira. Alright, now this is the newest collection to our little family. I recently, I believe it was the weekend after Halloween, went to the downtown area and was looking at the Oddities shop. I was looking for a bat. That was my mission of the day, was I wanted to find some kind of bat. So that way Elvira could have a friend. Because I'd had her for over a year, whereas I've gotten other different things throughout the year. And this lovely was there. I don't know if you can see it. I feel like there's a glare on the camera screen, So this was the only bat that they had. The store that I got them from was Bazaar, and they had said that they don't get a lot of bats because they can't find a reputable disputer for them. So this one was the only one that they had, and I fell in love. I love that the mouth is open. I love how fluffy she looks. I don't know why I end up having all my bats be girls in my mind. Probably not. They're probably both going to be males, and I just don't know how to identify their gender. Not that it really matters. However, I've named this one Josephine, and I put Josephine right in front of Elvira so they can be friends. And yeah, she is my newest little friend. So from what I understand, she is from a other person's private collection, and they either passed away or just decided that they did not want a private collection anymore, and they ended up having her go to Bazaar, which is where I ended up buying her within a month. So now she's mine. Alright guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you didn't get too creeped out at the fact that I have oddities, or maybe you have some of your own. If so, I would love for you to send me the pictures of them in my DMs on Instagram, which is the Kelly K on Instagram. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Feel free to like, subscribe, and comment as always. I love hearing what you guys have to say, and I always welcome more people into our family. Bye!